In yesterday's session, we discussed about outgoing payments, right? We saw outgoing payment. Normally, it will be outgoing vendor account data to outgoing entry will be there. When we upload that file, so it will be outgoing bank to main bank account, and this outgoing was nullified. We saw this scenario, right? So today we'll check about this incoming statement. Okay. So I already told you for incoming statement. So first there will be invoice. Then directly the customers will deposit into your bank account. There won't be one more entry like bank this one incoming bank account data to customer account. Again you upload main bank to incoming, and incoming will be cleared. It won't be like that. Okay, it will be directly one scenario. Invoice will be there, customer account data to sales account. Customer will directly make the payment to your bank account. Bank will send the statement, you upload that statement. Okay, so what is the first step we need to do? Post customer invoice. Okay, one second. For this scenario, let me add it here. Okay, I think outgoing you are familiar. Now I am adding this second scenario. Scenario 2. What is the first step in this? Post customer invoice. Okay, after that, prepare MT940 file. This is the second step. Third step will be upload in upload statement in ff_file. Directly upload here. These are all the three steps we need to do. Okay, this one using FB70 upload statement. This is ff_file. This is offline. Okay, now let me post. Company code is RS43. My customer is this one. Date reference will be EBS.
Umesh, for posting an entry, make that OB57.
Now your voice is not clear.
Change your company code in OB57. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give my customer. I'll give date. I'll give here EBS. Let me give amount as 2000. Okay, here I'll give what is the entry for sales. Customer account data to sales account, right? So let me select the sales GL account here. Okay, here also I'll maintain the same amount. Okay, the entry will be customer account debit to sales account. Let me post this one. 18006 was posted. Okay, let me check in the line items. With this 18006 will be in open items or in cleared items. 18006 is an open item or cleared item?
Open item. Open item.
Open item. If you see the customer, this 18006, this 2000 is open item. Okay, Now I just want to clear this one. Okay, I want now let's assume this customer Y Limited has directly deposited 2000 amount into our bank account. Bank is sending the statement to us. Okay, we sold the goods to the customer. The customer made payment directly to our bank account. Okay, the bank is sending the MT940 statement to us. We need to upload that statement and we need to clear this customer. Okay, let's prepare that file. Date is 30. This is our account number. Last statement was 10, so let me give 11. Now I want to know the this one, the opening balance. How I can find? I can go to my main bank GL account and I can execute. It is 792,552. 792,552. This is my opening balance on June 30th. So here it is in the GL it is positive balance, right? So in the file it is C credit balance. Okay. The entry happened on June 30th only. Okay. The customer is crediting our bank account. Okay, credit. How much amount? 2000 via NTRF. Okay, the customer is depositing amount into your account, right? So if someone deposited or if someone's salary is deposited into your bank account, what is the message you will get? Salary is created, amount is credited, right? So this amount 2000 is credited into your bank account. Okay, give this one, and here you give that 18 all 06. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'll tell you for this one what configuration we need to do. And credit 26 June 30th. For this one add 2000. So it is 794. Okay, we prepare the date, account number, statement number, opening balance. Okay, the transaction is 2000, that is a credit. Okay, what is the document number we want to do the clearing? Just to mention the document number because we need to find the customer number, right? I'll tell you. Okay, June 30th INR 794,552. Okay, in this file anywhere are we giving any customer number? No, right? How the system will find? Using this document number. In the document number the customer will be there, right? So for this customer the posting will be made automatically. Okay, let me show you one more thing. As an external transactions, select our format. Here for this is transfer plus because amount is crediting our bank account, right? Here for this customers, search for document number. Okay, here we'll do for document number search for clearing documents. Okay, why? Because we cleared vendor invoice with this document. Okay, first we'll post an vendor invoice. We'll clear that vendor with F110. Vendor will be cleared here only, right? Only outgoing bank will be open item. Okay, here the main customer will be open item. Correct, here the invoice itself will be open item. If you do F110 in outgoing payment, the invoice will be cleared. That means the vendor account will be cleared, only outgoing bank will be open. If you upload bank statement, outgoing will be cleared. So that's the reason here we'll select document number search for clearing document. Okay, for this customers there is no clearing document here so far, right? We should select 20 algorithm. document number search. Okay, this is one thing. So let me update our configuration document. Where is algorithm for NTRF plus? So it will be 0 to 0. Okay, now we'll upload this file. The configuration, everything looks good. Now we will upload this file in ff underscore file. Okay, I already created one variant, so I'll give that variant. Okay, import data is selected. Okay, international format, this is the file name. So here I'll select post immediately. These are optional. Okay, I'll select all these things. In case of any errors, I can find this one. Just 1 second, guys. Okay, now if I click on execute, allow, update completed. You see 14 all zeros 1 was posted. Correct? Now tell me how this 14 all zeros, this DZ document is coming. From where system is taking this DZ document? From where system is taking DZ document?
Every ZP,
Mhm.
in every ZP we have configured to for clearing.
That is KZ, no vendor, no FBZP. So if you clearly observed OT83 configuration, we defined posting rules, right? What is the posting rule for this one just now? It is DNR2, correct? For NTRF plus, what is the posting rule? DNR2. Let's go inside this DNR2. Here you see what is the document type we mentioned DZ. When you upload bank statement, in the posting rules we have the document types. Using the document type, the entries will be posted, and also will specify the posting type. Here we selected 8. That means clear credit subledger account. That means debit will be main bank, right side there will be customer. We want to clear that customer. Okay. So what is the document posted? 14 all zeros 1. Okay. Let me just one back. The balance is 2000 credited and 794 was the amount. Okay, so now let me open the document 14 all zeros 1. Okay, you see the main bank was debited. Okay, main bank account data to customer account was credited. That is the entry we are expecting, right? If you see at the entries at the first, what is the entry? Main bank account debit to customer account. It is the same thing. Main bank 40 debited and customer credited. So now let's see whether this customer, this 2000, this was cleared or not. 18 all 06, this is the document, right? We want to clear. So now let's click on list and do the refresh. You see 18 all 06 was moved out. Where it will be? It will be in cleared items. 18 all 06. You see 18 all 06 cleared with 14 all zeros 1. Clear. See, the only difference was for the customers and vendors. Okay, here if it is vendor, it is outgoing payment, right? So it will be debit. if for customer payments the customer is depositing amount into our bank accounts, right? So it will be credit. Okay, we'll add these two and this will come as closing balance. In case of vendors, we'll subtract this amount from the opening balance and we'll get the closing balance. Okay, algorithm will be 060 for vendors and 020 for customers. Clear? Okay, I am assuming you guys are clear. So can I move to the next scenario? Prepare MT940, and before that here I'll mention change posting rule DNR to algorithm to 020 algorithm. Document number search, where we'll do this one in OT83. Okay, so I think this is clear for you, right? So yesterday, how many of you tried that vendor MT945? Did it worked for anyone? At least one person.
Yeah, it worked for me. Arunesh.
Okay. This is incoming payment. Now see, I'll out of the remaining three scenarios, okay, I'll do testing for one scenario, bank charges. Okay, then it will be interest charges. It will be a common thing because in the file, right? So I will mention bank charges posting key. You enter, I mean, interest charges posting the transaction key one time, and you can try these scenarios. Okay, interest charges by NINT, that is the key. Okay, give one time debit, give one time credit, because one is an expense, one is an revenue for you, right? Give debit credit one more time and try these scenarios if you have some time. Otherwise practice these three scenarios, this will be more than enough. Okay, now let's try this bank charges scenario. Scenario 3, bank charges. You want the file for incoming payment as well, or you are comfortable with this thing? Debit credit you can easily change, right? Anyone is having any doubts on this part? Okay, anyway, let me give this file as well. Why again? Not bad. File save as.
In outgoing payment in 61, we have given that clearing document as well, right? Along with the original document number.
Yes, Ratan. Here, this is like note only. It will update in the document like what is the invoice. If you want, we can update that. It won't be having any impact on that.
Okay.
It is just a note.
Okay. Okay. But in outgoing, yeah, in outgoing 86, we have given the original document number or clearing document number.
Clearing
Clearing
document.
document we have given, right? In
Yes, that
outgoing.
payment document, that
Here it is
KZ56.
original document.
Here we should give the invoice number. So that's
Okay.
the reason I am
Here it is
giving.
original document.
Yes, correct. So that's the reason I'm creating this file. So I'll paste it in that thing. MT940 or a incoming payment file I'll give. So in the real time, if you get any issues regarding this one, right, we can ask the users. They will provide this incoming file, this MT940 file for us in the real time regarding which bank account they are facing these issues. So they will provide the exact statement to you. Okay, we can use that statement and we can replicate in the quality system and we can fix that issues. Okay, now scenario 3, it will be bank charges. Okay, now let me use the same statement date, same bank account. It was 11, right? Now it was 2. Okay, here the closing balance should become our opening balance. So 794,552, 2606. Okay, June 30th only. Let's take 3000 as an bank charges. Okay, what is the bank charges external transaction key? NCHG, that means bank charges. Give here NCHG. Okay, now tell me, charges is credit to us or debit to us? It will credit our bank account or debit our bank account? Charges will always be debited from our account. Okay, here you give, okay, bank charges. Okay, in 794, if you subtract 3000, it will be 791. This is our closing balance. Okay, so let me note down the scenarios. Okay, first one, there is no invoice, nothing, no clearing document, no invoice, nothing. Directly prepare an MT940 file. That will be our first step. Okay, second step is change posting rule. This algorithm. Okay, let me copy this one. Let me go here, change posting rule. For charges, we are using DNR3, correct? For charges, what is the charges? What is the one DNR3 we are using? Okay, DNR3 algorithm 2. Okay, let me go to that screen. What algorithm we can use here? I think it is no algorithm or standard algorithm we need to use, I guess. Let me see. Okay, somewhere we already opened this one here. Okay, NCHG. So outgoing check, clearing transaction reference, bank transfer invoice reference, payment order, document number search, customer specific. No. First we'll try no interpretation or else we'll try standard algorithm. Okay. If that doesn't work, then we'll use the no algorithm. Okay. 001 standard algorithm. Okay. Here I'll update 001 standard algorithm. Because there is no clearing, nothing we want to do, right? We just want to do this charges posting. Okay, then final step will be upload statement. Okay, control S. Now let me upload this one. I already created variant. Post immediately. Okay, now let me click on execute. Low. Hmm. Now you tell me, for this one SA posting key was there, document 10089 was posted. Now tell me how come this SA is coming? Previously it was DZ, no? How come SA is coming now?
Same in OT83 only we maintain.
In OT83 we are using DNR3 posting rule.
Three.
For that we mentioned 40 will be our bank charges account symbol, 50 will be main bank account, document type will be SA, posting type was 1. That means only post to GL account. No debit GL, credit GL clearing, no debit subledger, credit subledger clearing. Nothing is going to happen. Okay, just simply post the plain document. It posted the document, no clearing, nothing. One all zeros, 89. Let me open the document. What is wrong? Oh, two was I added. One all zeros, 89. You see, bank charges account was debited and main bank account was credited. There is no clearing, nothing will be there. So it will be as it is, just one single entry. Okay, let me copy paste this information and open it here. So you are clear. See, same way here I am using NCHG, right? You need to use NINT debit here, that is for interest charges. Okay, and we need to use one more time NINT, and that will be credit, that means interest income. MT940 bank charges file. Rare, where I saved this one. Okay, here only. Let me copy this one and paste it in our Word document. Okay, what I was trying to explain was, so here I am giving NCHG, right? This is for charges. You give NINT. Okay, debit means that is interest charges. Okay, if it is credit means interest income. Correct? So like that, there will be scenarios based on this external transaction key we can identify. Based on this node 86 and algorithm, okay, we will identify to which customer we need to post, which document number we need to clear. All those things will be happening. Okay, clear. If you are clear, okay, now I told you, right, in real time we will be doing the manual uploads, our system will do the postings automatically. There will be, I told you right, bank will send the inbound files to us to A11 directory. From there, system will be, there is a background job. System will pick the files and post automatically. Okay. Real time, I'll mention here real time uploads. Real time MT940 file uploads. Okay. So what is the first step? Bank will send EBS electronic bank statement MT940 files. That's the first step. AR middleware team will pick those files and place it in A11 directory. Okay. So in SAP, background job will be scheduled pick files from A11 directory. So there will be background job that will pick files from A11 directory and post. Okay. Now scheduling a background job. Okay. If you, we already covered this background job session. So now do let me know, for creating a background job, what are all the details we need? For creating a background job, what are all the details we need? First thing is program, correct or not? Tell me at least correct or not.
Yes, Ramesh.
We need the variant, for which variant
Yes.
we want the job to be done, and also how frequently the job schedules we should know. I mean, how frequently it should run, on daily or monthly or weekly or hourly, or how it should know. We should know the schedules. If you know these things, then we can schedule a job, correct or not? So note down those details. Program. Okay. What is the program? How to find out the program? Okay, let me go to this ff underscore 5 transaction code. Now I want to find out the program for this one. How to find out?
In system or else in down there is
Okay, if you click here, you can find the program here, or if you go to system status, you can find the program here. Okay, let me copy paste this program here. So we got one thing, program. Okay, let me take frequency. It should run every 1 hour. Okay, yes, the bank statements we may get it from on hourly. Bank may send statements frequently. Okay, we can schedule it on every 1 hour, or we can schedule daily one time. Okay, the bank will send daily yesterday statement on today's morning. So we'll upload that statement. Let's assume in this way. Okay, frequency will be daily. Okay, now we need variant. This is most important. Okay, see, now tell me, bank is sending the file to us, right? So bank will follow the specific naming format, or bank will use different psychopath names. Today it will use one name, tomorrow different name, tomorrow day after tomorrow different format. they will use one specific naming format, or they will use different format? Tell me, tell me that.
Specific format.
One thing, they will use a specific naming format. That is one thing. Correct. Okay. Now tell me, this middleware team will place the files in one single A11 directory, or today it will place in one directory. In A11 also we have different path, right? Let me show you that. Where is A11? Okay, this one. Okay, if I go to A11, there are so many directories here. You see, there are so many path here. Okay, so in A11, okay, the middleware team will place specifically in one folder, or it will place it in different folders. Every time they will use one designated path in A11 and they will store there only. Correct? Normally it will be like USR SAP trans slash bank slash outbound incoming will be having two folders. Okay, bank outgoing incoming. Now tell me, in bank outgoing what data will be there, bank incoming what data will be there?
Bank outgoing,
Hmm.
the vendor details.
Yes, the DME files which we generate, right? The payment files. It will be there in the outgoing. Middleware team will pick the files from outgoing folder and it will be sent to bank. In the incoming, what will be there? The EBS electronic
The,
MT940 files, which bank is sending, that will place in the incoming folder. Under bank they will, in real time I am selling. Okay, in the real time under bank folder will be having two subfolders. One is for outgoing, one is for incoming. In the outgoing will be having mt9 this dme files, the payment files which we generate using f110 app run, that will be there in the outgoing folder. You see, this is also like one folder, data is one folder, etc is one folder. Like that we'll be having one for outgoing, one for incoming. Okay, if I go inside this, we'll be having this data. Let's see if we can create the folders here. Normally it will be done by this basis team. Mm, okay, forget about that. We'll place the, let's say bank is placing a file here. Okay, the mt940 file bank is placing here. Okay, I'll try to put my let me prepare one more statement file and we'll upload it here. Okay, statement number will be 13. Okay, I'll take here 1000, here 791, here 790. Let's assume this is the statement. Okay, let's use the exact naming format. Where is rename? Open, print, edit. Okay, now it is coming. Let me put, let's assume this is Citibank MT940. Okay, city underscore MT940 underscore. Let's say today's date will come. Okay, 06/30/2026. Let's say bank is using this format, city MT940 and date. Every day they will send statement files, right? Let's assume this is the format they will be using. Okay, let me upload this file into A11 directory. Actually, this is not our job, but let's try. Okay, will it work? That's fine. Otherwise, let it be. CG3Y. Before you use, okay, that's fine. Source file on the application server. Okay, it will be city underscore MT940 underscore 0630 2026. Target file on the front end. Where is it? It will be in downloads. No, documents, desktop. This is not our job, but I'm trying to put the file. Okay, the file exists in the. Okay, let me use CG3Z upload file. I think we need to use this one. Source file on the front end. It will be downloads. Yes, this is the source file. Target will be on USRSAP trans. Here I'll give city underscore MT940 underscore 0630 2026. Upload. No physical path is configured. Cannot open file. Okay, maybe I need to keep .txt. This is the text file, right? Let me try now. Okay. It will. Yeah, why this is not uploading? Let me see whether it uploaded or not. No, it is not uploaded. Try. Let me try one last time. If it is not working, we'll leave it. Normally, these are all the transaction codes we use to upload these files because this is test system, right? The file path, all these configurations are not proper. These are SAP trans city underscore MT940 underscore 0630 2026. So we need to select for what is the file we want to upload and target on which A11 directory we want to place it. And if you click on upload, normally it should upload. But you see, no physical path is configured for logical file. I think this path is not correct. I guess let me use a different path. Upload direct general. Which one we can use? Let me use this one. Uh, uh, source uh, SAP users. Here it seems we have some data. Let me use this one. Hmm, But where there is no path for this one, only data. Okay, let me try dot only then. Slash mcg3z. This is the source file. See, normally this will be basis job, okay? Basis team will upload files into this A11 directory. A11 directory in the sense it will be basis people. Okay, I think this is one single dot city underscore mp 940 underscore 030 2026. Array, again it is the same error. No physical path is configured. Okay, just okay. I think this is a file decode error. USR slash CRL. Okay, reset. Array city underscore empty 940 array again it is same thing. Okay, let's leave it. Okay, let me go to that variant. See what you need to do, you need to select all the input details. Okay, and you should give the naming format. Okay, in which path. Okay, usr sap trans underscore, give that file name. What is the file name? Okay, with which the bank is sending the statements. Select this post immediately. Assign value date account this checkbox. Okay, give whatever the information. Don't execute. Okay, save it as an variant. Okay, give your variant name. Okay, I'll give rs43. Okay, rs43. Save this one. This is the variant name, rs43. So I created variant rs43, where I created this one in ff underscore 5 code. Okay, now tell me how to schedule a job, background job. In which T code will schedule this? SM36. Normally, who will schedule this background job? Basis team. We need to send an email to them, basis team. Okay, they will schedule this background job. Now we don't have any basis team, right? Will be creating the background job. Let me give the job name first of all. Click on step. Okay, give the program name. What is the program name? This is the program name. Okay, and what is the variant? rs43. Give this variant. Click on check first. If any errors, it will throw error. Everything looks good. Save this one. Verify the details here. Come back and go to start condition. Okay, if you want to schedule immediately, you can select immediately. But will can you go, someone please go on mute please. Okay, I'll use start date as today's date, and timing will be, let's assume It will be every day at early morning 12:01. Okay, let's say every day at the previous statement will be getting the next day first minute. Okay, this is a periodic job. Click on period values. Okay, the date it is asking in a different format. Okay, click on period values. Select this one daily. We want to run this job on daily basis. Click on check, save. Okay, we want to run this job on daily basis from this date. Every day it should run at this time. Save. Start date is in the past. Okay, let me give then 017. It is giving an error saying that date is already in the past. We are already in 30th, right? So we can't schedule for old date and time. So let's assume I am running from tomorrow onwards. Save and finally save. The job got scheduled. Okay, so every day the job will run at early morning 12:01, first minute. Okay, 12:01 a.m. and it will pick the files from the A11 directory. Okay, let's assume this will be the directory. The middleware team is placing the files like this. Okay, from here, okay, the system will pick the files and upload into our system. We no need to do manually. Okay, what issues will get, most of the times there will be no issues with the bank statement. Only one issue will come. The statement itself won't be there in the A11. Okay, now you tell me whom you will contact. Suppose let's say if the files are here, it will be picked and posted into our system, correct? Let's assume if the files are not here. Okay, what you will do, just try to guess. Okay, there is no right or wrong answer. Just try. Okay, what you will do, first we'll check with the middleware team. Can you please check whether you received files from the bank or not, and whether you sent from your server to SAP server or not? That is the first thing we should do, because they are the persons, right, who will pick the files from the bank and who will place it in our SAP A11 directory. They are the first point of contact, right? So we should contact the middleware team. Hi middleware team, we don't see any bank statement files loaded into SAP system today. Could you please check whether you received files from the bank or not, and whether it was successfully processed from middleware to SAP or not? First, we'll ask them to check from their side. If they say that okay, it was successfully processed, if still it is not there, it is their headache to check. Okay, to make sure that file should come into SAP system. Okay, the file should be there in A11 directory. It is not our headache, it is the PA or middleware team headache. They will take care of this one. So if the files are not received to middleware also, sometimes the bank itself won't send, or the bank will be having some issue kind of thing. So in that case, the middleware team or there will be separate treasury team will be there, or the users will be there who has direct contact with the bank. Okay, they will contact the bank to send the files. Okay, we from IT side are not supposed to contact bank directly. If you contact also, they will say who are you. Okay, from there will be dedicated persons. Okay, who will be handling the bank accounts, all the statements with the bank. Okay, they will reach out to bank. Okay, saying that we didn't receive the inbound files for today. Okay, or something. Okay, so if they tell bank, then bank will respond according to that. The files are not sent, bank will resend it again. If the files are lost in middleware or SAP, something crashed or something happened, the bank is having the backup. They will send us the statements again. Okay, if the middleware team or those things is not, if that is having some issue, they will send it via email. We can use that files and we can do manual activities also. These things happen to us. Okay, the middleware team is not working properly. They can't place files in the A11 directory. So in that case, bank is sending the MT940 statement files separately via email. So users will do manually upload, because these things won't happen frequently, right? This will be very rare scenario. So users will do manual activity for 1 or 2 days until the issue will be fixed. Okay, this will be the scenario you can explain to the interviewer. If someone asks, what could be the issues you are facing in EBS system, you can tell that we are facing an issues in receiving the statement files. Sometimes the files, middleware team is not placing an A11 directory, or bank is not sending the statement due to some bank middleware issues or some server issues. So in that case, we'll reach out to middleware team for first time. Okay, whether it is any issue with the middleware, then middleware team or treasury or bank end users will contact the bank to check the issue from the bank side. If there is any issue, then we'll ask them the separate statements via email. Then we'll upload those files into SAP system instead of via background job. Okay. So this is how we'll set up the background job. It will run automatically, no manual intervention. When manual intervention is needed, if the files are not loaded into the system. Sometimes there will be bank holidays. During that bank holidays time, no transaction will be happen, right? So no file will come. So those kind of scenarios will be there. Okay, let me stop this.